Hello everyone and welcome back for another episode of Stellaris. In between the last episode and this one, I've gone through each of our fleets and I've indicated where I would like our resources to go, but it's going to be very expensive for us to be able to build that up, and even then we're going to be in a spot of difficulty for actually being able to manage our forces effectively. I think what we're going to do is we're going to be playing hit and run down here, so we'll push into Sarklis and then potentially like up to Yamasa with the two of these. Then we might swing back round to Shaula and try and defend it from there. I would like our armies to come over here, and the main reason is because we are moving in and we're going to take this and then we're going to hold this wormhole. It'd be nice to see where the wormhole goes, maybe like take the place on the other side, but I want to almost turn it into a big war of attrition and see if we can do anything worthwhile from that. I'd love the United Urxo block to actually come and help us out with this, but it's going to be tight if we're going to really manage to do anything worthwhile. They have some very big fleets. Just like insanely large fleets, and a lot of that is just very dangerous for us. One thing I was considering doing is doing a couple of designs for the menacing stuff, just because we can do it with minerals, and I don't think that's necessarily the worst plan. So for instance, if we just go menacing entirely plasma cannon, and looking at what they had for their fleets, we care mostly about armor. This still only costs 720. It's dirt cheap. Tiny amounts of shields, big amounts of armor. We're put an auxiliary fire control on there, and actually nasty cruiser. Yeah, so this is going to be to complement our existing fleets in a different way. I think that's the best way of looking at it. Let's remove the that one. And we'll do the same with the menacing destroyer. So we're getting as much as we can there. Space torpedoes is fine. 21-day cooldown, but there's quite a bit of damage. And it does penetrate shields and does extra armor damage. The point defense, yeah, that's fine as well. Down here, we want the neutronium armor. And we could do afterburners for a little bit more evasion. The evasion's already pretty good on these. It's not bad. Nasty destroyer, save that. We'll delete the other one, and then we'll get a corvette. Now the reason I'm going all plasma cannons for these is because they have more armor than they have shields, so this is just logically it fits a lot better for what we want to do. Their evasion is already super awesome, so we want to get afterburners in there to take it up to like 80%. Nasty corvette. But we do want some regenerative hull tissue, because you can't have complete without. Okay, I actually quite like that design. So give me a moment. I'm going to go through the fleet manager again and sort out what I want to go where. I won't make you sit around for 20 minutes while I decide on that. Alright, fleets have been reworked. Just to form a cult and Gagapriya, we've gone in and we've filled them up, so we need 16,000 minerals and 6,000 metals. But that in itself is not really that much of a problem, because we get these really easily, and I am gonna do my best to fund our war effort. With some ZRO. But like if we buy 1, 2, 3 of those, that's enough to get a big batch already going. Supposedly. I'm wondering why those are not queuing up. Let's go somewhere where we know there's a shipyard and just make sure we can actually get them building. So Bernie has got a shipyard. It looks like they can be queued up just fine. So why is the auto reinforce not auto reinforcing? Maybe it wants to do the metals first. That's always possible. Well, while time is ticking on, we're going to carry on moving this way, and as soon as you're ready up here, we're going to take this, this
station under attack. Spaceport lost.
Yeah, it's not a surprise. We know they're pushing towards Rigel, so that's going to be what it's going to be. Yeah, why is this? It is disconcerting.
Technology discovered.
Improved battleship hulls, that's lovely. Very keen on that. Let's push for kinetic weapon damage up. It's going to take a while. Let's go for armored torpedoes. That is quite a bit cheaper than it used to be, but it's not cheap enough for us to bulk buy in the way I want. You must be in the right place. There we go. Okay. Come take the station.
Engaging enemy station.
And then I want you to explore this wormhole. See where that goes. Okay, some ships are being queued up. But honestly, it's very strange that it's not allowing us to do that with our minerals. We've got plenty of other resources. Okay, let's put you two together. And we'll consider moving up to Yamatha in a moment and then like dance around these parts. Awesome, you have arrived. Let's take their habitat. Oh, Wait, this goes to Corgus. Ooh. Oh, now that's just... Guys. Come take Corgus Station. And even if we retreat out of here, this is right in their backyard. This is going to keep their craft diverted all over the place. There we go. That's come down a hell of a lot. I think it's because it wants to do the most expensive ones first, and it's not smart enough to just queue up everything. I think that's what the issue is, which is a shame. So 4,000 metals is really what we're going to need. There we go. That's exactly what I thought. Okay, well, we are now officially funding this war effort, so let's do what we can. Delta Hirelings has given us $2,000. That couldn't have come at a better time. We do still need to buy metals at some point, but it's less urgent than getting the minerals. How is this invasion looking?
Hostile fleet
Lovely.
encountered.
What kind of station is this? It's got it's got lots of anchorages. Lots of anchorages. You know what? Stay here for the moment. You don't really need repairing, but I don't want to push you in just yet. I'd like to be able to see what's going on in Hazra. I've got two big fleets up here. You guys ready to move through? Okay, move through to Yamatha together. And how are we doing on this? It's coming along. Have we taken their station yet? Not yet. Okay. The wormhole's been explored. That's fine. We knew about that. They've got their place in the Howlers. We took that Star Fortress. Yeah, I want to get the Star Fortress back operational. Before we really do anything else on that.
Technology discovered.
What have we got? We've got planetary power grid. I should go through and check to see if we can upgrade any of our places. In the meantime, proton launchers. Not much shield damage and a slow wind-up time, but could be fun. And also it's relatively cheap. Okay, we'll go for that for the moment. I have enough influence for us to claim Riador. So if we settle a status quo now, we'll lose Echochromia, but we'll gain Reador and we'll gain their megastructure that's here, which is pretty good. And actually, this would be another good place to claim at some point. It's not super urgent, but I want to keep on our resources. I don't really want to get rid of our dark matter, but everything else we want to be looking at being efficient monetarily. Okay, can we repair here? We can. Great. Get your repairs on. And in the meantime, apparently we have another fight going on that I missed. So we're going to need our own repairs after this. I really hope they're not FTL jumping away. We're definitely winning, but yeah, they are losing ships. That's what I wanted to see. They didn't lose their Titan or their battleship, but they lost 11 corvettes, 2 destroyers, and 2 cruisers. So 2 destroyers, 2 cruisers. We lost slightly more, but overall, I think that was okay. I do think we should send you guys back to get repaired, though. How far back are you going to have to go to Huasca? That's not too bad, because you can push forwards again quite quickly. And as always, we're looking to really push them in with their with the status quo. They still haven't moved on Rigel, so that's coming along okay. We've got a bit of money. This is still quite expensive.
Hostile fleet encountered.
Well, I guess they've moved on Rigel. Guess they have moved on Rigel.
Station under attack.
Yeah, I mean, we're going to lose that construction ship. There's nothing we can do about it. It's a non-combat vessel. Okay, Yorpus, you're fully repaired. That's good. So when you're both fully repaired, actually, do we want to add some ships to Rolga? Probably. Let's go for 10 of those. 5 of those. 4 of those. That's a lot more minerals that we need, but I do think it's a smart move. So that's Rolgur. Gjorpus is the other one we want to bolster, and we'll do much the same. Ten of these. 5 of these. 4 of these. 24,000 minerals is not too bad. In the grand scheme of things, I mean, it's not
Construction
cheap, of course,
ship
but
lost.
yeah.
Colony conquered.
Hey, cool! We've taken their colony. It's not enough for their war exhaustion yet, but happy with that. Every single moment like this is progress. We have lots of reinforcements in transit. Okay, if you are all repaired, let's come up and we'll consider taking more of their places.
The enemy has made landfall.
Yeah, so they're up at Rigel, landing troops. I am a little bit worried that Globelius isn't going to be enough here by itself. We've got 45.1k plus 19.3k. Globelius does need some more ships. That actually takes us up to the command limit. Okay. Yeah, because they're going to have the Titans, aren't they? Yeah. Maybe we want to do Blarp then. Where is Blarp currently? Blarp is still a way away, but going to start moving relatively quickly. So Blarp is not beyond the realm of possibility. Let's keep Blarp as an entirely menacing. Mostly menacing. And we're going to want a leader as well by the time we get over there, but that's fine in itself. Now, for our shipyards, are they all busy building? Where is Ramus? Ramus currently isn't, but if we get... If we buy some more minerals... Yeah, it's still going for the other ones. Busim, Dazan, Ramus is doing a lot, and these are quick to knock out. I wonder why it picks the ones that it does. Now, I know that this is going a lot slower than previously, but we do want to be careful with our tactical moves. We don't just want to make horrible mistakes and get people killed. Not unnecessarily, anyway. Okay, so Gorpus have come to the Hazra system.
Technology discovered.
Another place taken. What have they got in terms of armies? They have 137 here. We have 302. I don't think that's going to be much of a problem. And this is another massive anchorage. So I think we should wait here for a while. Ship build speed up, ship upkeep down. That is amazing. Ship fire rate up is the next place we want to go. Let's sell some food. And sell some gases. Maybe didn't need to sell that many. Okay, as quickly as it appeared, Space Storm Nassar has vanished. Ship systems will no longer be impaired in those systems where subspace disturbances had manifested. Although some speculate that such storms could lead to the eventual collapse of the hyperspace network thousands of years in the future, for now space travel seems to have returned to normal. Oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear. Are they just preparing or are they coming in? That is a massive fleet. I can't afford you to repair where you are. You need to get around here now. Former cult flagship, you also need to get around here now. On the plus side, we can see that none of their stuff over here is important. So I think what we'll do is we'll keep pushing as many places as we can and try and claim a victory sooner rather than later. And victory is going to be a bit of a stretch, but so 25k coming this way. $18k coming this way. I don't think we're going to be able to push up through their back run entirely, but we might be able to disrupt it to the point where it's just not economical for them. They're not moving to assault yet, so at least there's that. A weak but insistent signal transmits on repeat in the Kachada system. The Rogular Starfleet is pinpointed at source emanating from within the mouth of a destabilized subspace rift at the edge. What could be on the other side? Well, that's going to be that wormhole. We'll explore it after we've secured the system. So go and explore that. That will link through to Orkai. Hazra system we're about to land on, so that's going to be ours in a second. Gilpus lost a ship, but that's not too bad. We'll come up here next. How is their war exhaustion going? Down to -60, so we're sort of... Hopefully we're not pissing them off too much. I want them to stay put rather than come after us. Okay, metals has dropped in price massively. So let's buy metals now. Check our fleet manager. Okay, we still need like 5,000. This does feel like we have so many So many moving parts at the moment. You're almost linked up, so that's good. And Bernie has built a Titan. That means the Titan is on its way.
Deploying Liberation Forces.
Enemy troops landing.
Okay, that's in Rigel. That's in the Rigel system. We have taken another one of their worlds. It's definitely looking better for us in terms of being able to actually secure a peace at the end of this. Right, so this wormhole connects to Urukai. And we're going to have to go in and check it out, which means you're going to have to come across and try and invade. Another system falls. I mean, we can keep doing this quite a lot, but they are eventually going to turn around and try and smack us on our ass. Oh god, here they come. So in terms of a defense, we do have some... Can I get you repairing? We do have some fleets here. And others are on the way, so we might be able to hold this off. That is such a big fleet. That is a massive fleet. I don't know how this is possibly going to go our way. Right, let's clear off our board a little bit. So most of this we don't care about. That wormhole we've already established. You're clearing that nicely and you're already on your way through. So that's going to be done in a moment. I think if we're going to have any chance of defeating or at least standing up to this massive fleet that comes in, I need you to stop by the hyper relay as you come in. And wait until they're a bit further into the system, because they're gonna come in and then they're gonna move in, and we want to kind of like ambush and sandwich them. I want you to try and repair as much as possible. I've got to
engaging enemy station.
Slow so we can let this happen. You're going to take that in no trouble. So back up here.
Spaceport lost.
We want to give them a moment to come in. Where is that? Is that like... Oh, Yamato. They're gradually taking it back. Not a problem. We want them to get closer so they engage the space station and the fleet, and then we jump in behind. Like when they get to like there, that's when we're going to want to jump in. Awesome, you've arrived. So you're ready for the ambush. Don't go in now because you'll be right next to all of them and that'll be the worst time to be there. Don't go to the Warrenden system. Stay here.
Station under attack. Spaceport under attack.
Oh god, they're already engaging. This is not necessarily good. Yeah, they are going for it, and they're already doing the big guns. Okay. Come in and try and do what you can.
Technology discovered. Fleet lost.
Damn. Separating them might help, but I honestly don't know if there's much that's going to go in our favour for this. Okay, we've got research available. Let's go for... Stormfire autocannons.
The enemy has seized our colony.
Mock Croc, that's in Rigel as well. Okay, so that's still ticking over. Have we taken this place yet? No, not yet. Land your armies there. How quickly can you get back? Not very quickly is the short of it. In which case, do we want to just push on and up through? Okay, hypothetically, I send you up this way, send you up this way. We can carry on mincing through their back line as much as possible. We do still have more ships on the way into here. I mean, this fight is not going well, but we have taken them down to like 12k, and we don't have any defense platforms, but the Citadel itself is doing all right. So we might have done enough to save the system.
Deploying Liberation Forces.
Oh my word! Ah ha ha ha! Okay. We'll have lost a lot of stuff on the fleets that left. But look at their losses. Look at their losses. That is monumental. They lost one of their Titans. I feel like I need a drink after that. So the former cult flagship apparently still feels like it is in combat. I don't believe it is. Let's have a look at this. Right, so we had a lot of losses, but they're not that bad in the grand scheme of things. So we'll dismiss that. We need to obviously rebuild the defense platforms. We've captured their planet over here. We could settle the status quo. So let's have a look and see where we want to claim. Don't have enough to get here. And we're not going to take Vahol. So really, I think we've pulled off a miracle with this. We could take Amaravero. It's a pretty nice place. So they would get 1 planet and 2 systems. We would get back Rigel. And we would get 3 of their systems. Anyway, let's have a think. There is debris in here that we want to analyze. So many fleets are going to be so confused. We'll need to figure that out in a bit. More reinforcements are on the way. That's fine. Missing in actions. They're going to be back soon-ish. I think it might just be super confused about this combat. I don't think this combat is actually going on at all. Because these have gone. Actually, that is a very good point. The former cult flagship. Let's set it to retreat. So we did have some losses from that, not too bad. But that means that at least it's actually going to come back in a few months. So, Globelius. Come down, hold the line down here. Jorpus, you're busy doing your fighting. Schmortis, don't know who you were supposed to be part of. We'll figure that out in a bit. And there's going to be a lot of those fleets that have no designated home.
Enemy troops on our soil.
Where is this? Oh. This is... So they still haven't claimed Rigel. Well, in that case, let's offer the status quo. And see what they say. They're going to take it. They're going to take it just before we have the status quo come through. You on your way up? Yes, you are. Good. Okay, I think I'm going to bring everyone down to Shola as they reappear. mean, I should have just clicked everyone up there, but let's try and do them individually. Because a lot of these were reinforcement fleets, it is going to be messy.
The enemy has seized our colony.
Ooh. And there is the status quo settled. So they had one occupied system. We got Almoravero, Pagra, and Riador. They got the Hajpok planet, Ekromir, and Haldus. I think we came out better than they did from that. Alright, I think we want to push for resistance is frugal and go down this line from that. So we had a fun bit of time. You're going to want to come back, and we're going to want to rebuild everything we can. So yeah, the two of you, I want you to come back over to Riador. So Riador, we now have a science nexus. It's got some upkeep. Wow. They literally just finished paying for a butt ton of upgrades on it. So that's pretty huge for us, actually. Let's have a look at the victory conditions. It's not pushed us up above them. Their fleet power is equivalent. We've managed to at least swing that back to our favour. We have a lot of reinforcing that we are going to need to do. And our poor Rule League over here in the one occupied system. Losing Haldus, that's no biggie. This wasn't really a problem for us in the first place. Although, hypothetically, if we were to... We can't declare war on them because of the truce. And they're guaranteed... Well, actually, being a vassal, we don't know if they're going to have defensive war available for them. But suffice to say, it's going to be really hard for us to reach them if we wanted to do anything on that side. Blimey. Blimey O'Reilly. Okay. You're back. Come down here. Lebellius, you're already coming down. So the station itself generally did okay, and actually, while I think about it, we don't have anything building in any of our. We have one Titan being built still, which is not a problem. But now is an ideal time to go through and redesign our fleets based on what we know of our enemy, and having had a look at their fleet compositions. we can see that they've got more armor than shields. So we want to be focusing on armor damage rather than shield damage, and the same for hull points. In terms of weapons, they are putting out more shield damage than armor damage. So we want to build for more armor rather than more shields. So I'm going to go through and I'm going to redesign so that we have more armor and more armor damage on everything. And I think that's the way we're going to go. But I'm going to finish a little bit early. This is going to take a little bit of logistics off camera to work out exactly how I want to do it. And also to inevitably sort out the 12 billion different fleets that we've had appear due to the reinforcements. So I'll go through and try and I'll try and figure out what's supposed to go where as we go through and reinforce things. So thank you very much for coming along, everyone. It was nail biting, but we did manage to hold off the invasion long enough, and now we can prepare for the next one, at which point we're going to definitely have even more capacity. We do have 2 new border points to consider. So Riador, we want to make sure it is properly defended, which is going to mean that this gets upgraded, I'm certain, and we'll have our fleet stationed here. And then in terms of like actually pushing through to their area, we're going to want to be putting claims on in the future. And yeah, fun times, fun times. As always, if you have enjoyed this, be sure to give a big thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, go ahead and do so, and you'll be told when the next episode goes live. Otherwise, I'll see you next time for another episode of Stellaris. See you soon.